whatever is going on mine is going on yours since we're together. So
That's good. Because she don't cook.
not anymore.
Daydream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more.
Get ready to say good morning. Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of
Pillow Talk.
Pillow Talk. Welcome, everybody. I hope everybody is having had a blessed day or blessed weekend. This is Sunday, and we're back with Pillow Talk. We've had a couple of requests to go on live, but because we do this so late, we don't want to disturb your peace. But one day we're probably going to go on live earlier and just where y'all can ask questions to me and Mr. C. Okay? But for tonight, it's going to be all about Pillow Talk. So we have a couple of topics, guys. First of all, do you have anything you want to share? What's been going on in your world, boo?
Whatever is going on mine is going on yours since we're together. So just the weekend went by so fast, didn't it?
Yes, it really did. Guys, we joined a new church out here, so we're
excited about that.
Very excited about that. And yeah, we're making this our home. We're making this our home is where the heart is, right? So we're making this our home. But okay, so we're gonna get into some fun topics, being that next week is what? Thanksgiving? Oh my God, I cannot believe Thanksgiving is almost here. It is so crazy how this year is literally flying by. I am just like what? Christmas is almost here. We were in the store today debating and trying to decide what color theme to go with for our Christmas theme. So we finally got some colors in our head. We're not going to tell you guys. We're going to surprise you all.
Exactly.
And so we're on the hunt. We actually got a Christmas tree in mind that we're going to go take a look at this weekend. And so hopefully we'll have our Christmas tree by this weekend. But we're trying to get into the Christmas spirit and get everything. And that's where we're at with Christmas right now. So have you guys gotten any of your Christmas things up? Have you started decorating yet? What are you waiting for? Christmas is right around the corner. They've had literally decorations up for Christmas stuff already since like the beginning, even before Halloween. Yes. We went into the store and they had decorations all throughout the store. And I was just like, oh my God, Halloween has not even gotten here. Used to be after Halloween, they would pull out Christmas, but not anymore. It's like before Halloween. I'm like, what is going on? They are really rushing the seasons. But so with that being said, with Thanksgiving next weekend, we are next
week. We got another week and a half, right?
Yeah, so it's not this week,
Thursday,
but it's the next Thursday. Right. So with that being said, we all know we have our famous dish we like to make or bring to somebody's house, bring to family house, and just to bring in all the festivities of the smell and the cooking and gathering and the fun. What is a dish that we can do without this year? What is a dish that we can do without this year is the question I have for you guys. So what are some dishes
so you're saying what the dish that you can do without? Or,
that you can do without.
Or people shouldn't bring.
Or people shouldn't bring. If you make this, please do not bring this to somebody's house, because it's probably going to sit there and you're probably going to be like, get mad when you leave because that dish probably have not yet been touched. And then now you're pissed like, man, I did all of that preparation and cooked all that food and they didn't even touch it. And now you're pissed because you did all of that and they didn't even eat your food, boo.
Right.
So what is a dish should be left out for Thanksgiving this year? My first guess.
I'll let you go while I'm thinking.
My first guess would be casseroles. We don't do that. Black people do not do casserole.
Oh,
Black
some do,
people.
don't they?
I've never met a black person that actually did casseroles.
I don't know. I can't say.
So if I've never met a person, I'm pretty sure y'all are probably not making casseroles to bring to somebody's house, right? So casseroles is just a dish. It's just not that Thanksgiving dish. We just don't do casseroles, no. And y'all, it don't take all day or all weekend to prepare your Thanksgiving meal. Stop preparing that meal before Thanksgiving get here. Oh my God. It baffles me how I hear people say, girl, I've been up all night cooking. What? Who does that?
I don't know.
I have one
Maybe
stove.
they're just trying to get their things, I guess, prepared.
I
Maybe cutting up the onions, cutting up the...
Okay, preparation is fine, but I have heard people actually cook their meal before Thanksgiving. Yeah, the day before. Like, girl, I got my turkey in the oven, and I'm like, I done cooked my greens, and I got my yams.
Oh, wow, okay.
I'm like, what? Who does that? You don't need to do... I have housed well over, or I have cooked dinner for
Hosted.
I have hosted Thanksgiving dinner for well over 30 people.
Yeah, it's been a lot of folks, but we was doing those more every other year, maybe.
Yeah, and it was like 1 year I had over 30 people.
Yes.
And y'all, I cooked my dinner the day of.
Right that morning.
Right, you get up early in the morning and you start cooking. It's nothing like a Thanksgiving meal being cooked on that day.
Right. With
the smells all through the house.
And it's being hot. And you don't have to worry about trying to warm it up, you know.
Right.
So you wanted the food to come right out of the oven onto somebody's plate.
Did your parents ever do that, like cook the day before?
No.
I don't understand why people cook the day before the holiday.
My dad did his dressing and his turkey that morning. He was an early riser, so.
Right.
And my mom would get up the day of. And
that's how my mom did.
Cooking.
Yeah, Mama, she
so
never.
Whenever it was dinner time. Man,
right, exactly.
It's
hot.
Dinner, right? It's ready to go. They
right,
like,
and
hey,
you
gotta
would
go
know.
Warm that up.
Right, you would know when dinner is about done. When the muffins, when the dinner rolls go into the oven, it's like, woo! Dinner is almost done.
When dinner rolls hit
the oven. When them dinner rolls,
only gonna be about 10 minutes.
Right, exactly. So when those hit the oven, woo, you know it's about to be on and popping.
And you guys, I have to apologize. My allergies are acting up. My eyes are burning.
Oh wow. So yeah, so I don't understand how people prepare their meals the day before the holiday. And like I said, a dish that we don't want at Thanksgiving is that casserole, that bean casserole or
a bean casserole?
A bean casserole. Oh, wow. They make like a string bean casserole. Ooh. I'm like, what? It's weird. It's so many different casseroles, but yeah, we don't do casseroles on Thanksgiving. Have y'all ever did a casserole on Thanksgiving? See?
No.
We've
Our
never did.
biggest meals has been greens, sweet potatoes, turkey and dressing, macaroni and cheese.
Now you said sweet potatoes. People, there's two different sweet potatoes. Some people say yams and some people say sweet potatoes. So yams, I've always seen people like take out of a jar, and I don't know, but my mom never ever made yams. She always made sweet potatoes. My mother would peel them and then put them in a pot, put some butter and some sugar in them and just cook them, and then all of that just absorb in those sweet potatoes. And when I tell y'all they're so good, you don't need nothing else. I see people put brown sugar, just loads and loads of things in sweet potatoes. And maybe it's just that I have never tasted them with them all souped up. But just give me some plain old sweet potatoes and I'm good. I don't need all that other stuff in it. I am so good. And there is a difference between sweet potatoes and yams. I don't eat yams. I don't like yams. Give me my sweet potatoes. And another thing I don't eat is pumpkin pie. You have pumpkin pie and you have sweet potato pie. And a lot of people get those confused. Those are two different pies. Pumpkin pie and a sweet potato pie are nothing alike. They don't taste the same.
But people do eat pumpkin pie. They're not bad. I tried it before.
Yeah, I don't like pumpkin pies. I used to love sweet potato pies when I was younger. Oh my God. My mom would make sweet potato pies and I would always take one. Because she would make like about 3 or 4 sweet potato pies. I don't know why when people make pies like that, they make so many.
Right. I guess, because you're expecting company. And,
yeah.
And especially, my sister Wanda, oh man, her sweet potato pies are off the chain.
I just do not like sweet potato pies anymore. I used to love them growing up. Oh my God, as a little girl, teenager.
That was part of dessert. Once you
right. You went right to that sweet potato pie.
Some of them you put a little whipped cream at the top.
I don't like whipped cream.
I shot a little whipped cream on top of it. Oh my God.
I used to put mine in the refrigerator, and oh my God, the next day, and I used to eat them cold.
Yeah, I like either mine. I can do either hot or cold.
I used to eat them cold. If it was hot, it had to come right out the oven. But sweet potato pies, I don't know. That's just been a pie. That has been one dessert growing up, that is, that I used to can eat either way, hot or cold. And I'm the type of person that a food that is meant to be hot, I want it hot. And a food that is meant to be cold, I want cold. Yeah. I do not like food that is supposed to be hot, cold. Potato salad.
I like either or.
See, I cannot. Oh my God, I cannot eat cold potato salad.
Man, that's the bomb. You pull it right out the fridge. I'm all good.
Oh, I cannot eat cold potato salad. My potato salad has to be hot. It has to be just made. I remember when my mama used to make potato salad with ham. Oh my God, I used to love that combo.
Yes.
I used to love that combo.
That was another one too. I forgot. They used to have a ham too. Excuse me.
A lot of people don't know there's different foods that go with different things. I've seen people make a food that I'm like, that don't even go with that. Like.
But I would tell you, with my mom, why you thinking of my mom used to cook and then be, absolutely delicious. Boy, my mom used to make them sweet potato pies too. I guess that's what Wanda got it from. She had watched Mom make them so many times. So she really got it down.
I never really ate anything your mother cooked. No? I've never ate anything. I think probably the only thing I've ate that your mom cooked was probably some greens.
Well, when the girls started getting bigger, they basically took over doing the kitchen. So Jackie would cook, Wanda would cook.
We cook, but my mama still is the cook.
I know, but it's just, as my mom was getting older too, and they got my sisters.
But I've been with you I've been with him for 26 years, 27 years, and I think the only thing I have ever eaten that his mom has cooked was some greens.
Yeah, Mom's cooked some greens.
That's the only thing that I have eaten that she has cooked because she don't cook.
Not anymore. I guess when you done did it for so many years. My mom is 83 now. God bless her, And I think when you done basically put it in work and now you can get other people to do it for you.
Yeah.
And her daughters do it, so I ain't mad at it, but I'm telling you.
But
I also got, you can't leave out the black eyed peas.
See, I don't eat black eyed peas.
No.
Black eyed peas was a New Year's Eve dish. My mom, it symbolized.
It was so good to me, it could be an everyday dish. So I didn't have to wait for the butter.
And my mom used to cook them quite often, but I've never, ever, ever loved or liked or taste, for that matter, pinto beans. Black eyed peas. I've never liked the way that they look, and because the way that they look, it always discouraged me from eating them. So, and my sons love them.
They're
but
just peas with a little black dot.
I know. I just could never get over that little black dot.
Oh, man. You get some hot water cornbread. Oh.
I've never eaten black eyed peas.
So I'm definitely gonna miss that. And I'm hoping was when we was at home for Thanksgiving. My mom would cook those.
You gotta talk louder for they.
My mom would cook black eyed peas, and man, hot water cornbread, greens. It's just. But my wife is an excellent cook.
I wouldn't say all of that.
Oh yes, she just being modest now. She is an excellent cook. She can throw down. She can throw down. Bake, she can throw down.
I wouldn't
cook,
say all
she
of
can
that.
throw down. So hey, I have never went hungry. I tell you that.
I like eating good food. I grew up on just that soul food cooking. My mom, it was nothing for my mother on Sundays to cook a big meal. My mother would cook a turkey and dressing, and that's the thing. We didn't just have to wait for special holidays to have these types of foods.
Right.
We had them throughout the year. So turkey and dressing, barbecue, macaroni and cheese in the oven, ham. I mean, you name it, big meals. My mom was cooking this every Sunday. A big meal. It was not a Sunday that did not go past that we did not have a big meal. Right. And I mean, she would get up in the morning, start preparing the meal, get us ready for church. We would all go to church, come back home. She would finish cooking her meal. And we were eating, guys, at like, I kid you not, 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock we were eating. By 5 o'clock, that kitchen was cleaned up. And it was a lot of us. But Sundays, oh my God, she did not miss a big meal. I used to hate, because I had, with my sisters, we had turns that we had to clean up. So we had weeks. When it came to my week and my mom was in that kitchen on Sunday cooking, all I could think about was just cleaning them pots. And I'd be like, oh man.
See, we was a little different because I'm a PK kid, a preacher's kid. And so a lot of times we was at church on Sunday, but they would cook meals right there at church. We had a huge church where we had like all commercial grade equipment upstairs in the kitchen, and you talk about the ladies of the church and some of the men would get down there and cook. So after church was over, everybody came downstairs and they fellowship together.
We had,
but I'm just telling you, but it was great. But all the food was prepared that day. Right. We're talking about fresh fried chicken coming right out the grease.
I don't want nobody but my mama food.
That's fine. But when we're talking about, I don't like to categorize them as old school, but these are, should I say, seasoned women. Yes. That knew how to cook. They originated from the South. And man, these women could get in there and guys, there's one lady there can make some cakes. Oh my God! My mother, Reverend Miller's mother-in-law. My mother did not play when it came to us eating. It was only her food. When we go places, even if we visited churches and they were serving meals, my mother would be like, well, that's a different thing, but we knew these folks.
Right, but mama, even going to people's house, family house, we could go to my auntie's house, and my mother, she would make sure that we ate before we got to her house. And that's fine. But we just didn't eat other people for cooking. And that's still me today. And my husband, he would get on me because he would be like, it's just something about me. I just can't eat other people. Not to say that those people.
I don't think I get on you.
No, when we go places, you'll be like, you gotta eat just a little bit of it, just to be. You do tell me that.
I said we get something. I don't
care exactly.
I'm like.
But I just grew up not eating, and like I said, it has nothing to do with other people cooking. But it was always that my mother taught us that, we just didn't eat at other people's house. And even as growing up, his dad used to, oh my God, I know he used to get so frustrated at me because he would be like, girl, you better eat some of this food. And I just have a little taste on my plate. And he'd be like, you eat like a bird. I just could not get comfortable enough to really pig out and eat at somebody's house. Now, if it's my house or my mama's house, oh, it's going down. But that was it. I could not really throw down like I want at anybody at anybody else's home. So I know we're getting off topic, but we were supposed to be talking about some dishes that we shouldn't be bringing to Thanksgiving dinner. So what was the dish that you were gonna say?
Just don't bring nothing if you can't cook. I don't know. It could be a good dish, but if it don't taste well, you know.
And I always see people buy these platters, and they have them. Oh my God! At
Just
every
like,
store.
Sweet potatoes, not sweet potatoes. Potato salad. Do not sprinkle raisins on your potato salad.
Who put raisins on their potato salad?
I have saw that
is
before.
gross. Oh my God! Raisins
before.
on potato salad.
I'm assuming that they're raisins. I don't know what they're.
I hope they raisins and not nothing else. Oh my God!
Of course, you know, when you look at it, you just pass over it, go to the next one, you know. But
no, I don't want no raisins on no potato
salad. Like I
salad.
said, it was that.
I don't want no spaghetti with no hot dogs in it. Well, I don't eat meat no way, but I don't want that. I don't want no greens with no looking creamy, like, I don't know. No, greens are supposed to be green, not any other color. Everybody now want to try all this new stuff that they done seen on TikTok and then seen on videos. Please, let's stick to the tradition. So much better. I like my food good. I like my mama food, and I'm gonna miss it this year because I ain't going home for Thanksgiving.
But you always cook for Thanksgiving.
Right, I know, but I like my mama dressing. But he loves my dressing for some reason. He's like,
like I said, she just being modest.
Oh my God, he loved that dressing.
So, my father even said you can cook.
I don't know about all that, but
don't you say that. You know that how much time my father said it.
No, I'm saying I don't know about my cooking, babe.
Oh, I'm gonna say that. My father asked many a times for some plates when you cook.
Okay, so moving right along, we were supposed to have been talking about a couple of subjects. So that was the first one. So the one other question I had, so we're just going to keep this light and fun. So one of the questions that I had was, what was a funny breakup? Like, did you ever have a funny breakup that you could look back and be like, and laugh about it? When you were dating somebody, you know, much younger. It's like
younger?
Yeah, much younger. When you was like in your teens or early 20s or something.
We was dating much younger.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
You was making it sound like when you dated somebody younger, like you're older and this person was younger.
No, when we were younger.
Okay.
What was the funniest?
That's more clarity.
When you were younger, what was one of the funniest breakups that you look back and just could laugh on and be like, that was really a crazy breakup?
Okay, give me one. You got no one?
Not off the top of my head. You got any?
Well, we were supposed to break up.
Who?
We were.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. What you mean we were supposed to break up?
You didn't let me leave. You blocked the door.
Lord. I'm talking about it. That was funny.
Man, afterwards, you look at it, you know, you blocking the door with your hands up in the frame.
I don't remember that, y'all.
You remember that? I said, nah, you not leaving. I'm like, oh, you gotta kidnap me. But it was fun. It was attractive too. It was. So
okay.
You don't got no funny breakups?
A funny breakup.
One I told you when I was actually hugging another young lady, but I was saying bye. Nothing was going on. The present girlfriend saw me, just slapped me and just said it's over, got in the car and drove off. Ow! It's over. I'm like, huh? It was kind of funny.
Now that you can look back
when
and
you look
laugh
at
on
it was kind of funny. It wasn't funny at first because she got a good hand in. She caught me slipping with that. Ooh.
I never had a funny breakup. I had a couple of funny dates. What was a funny date that you had? One that I had, it wasn't really funny. Okay, so this guy, he picked me up to take me to the show. So we were just talking. We were in the very beginning stages. I mean, like very, very, getting to know each other. So we had been talking on the phone. Then we decided that we were going to go to the show. So he picked me up. We went to the show downtown Chicago. Nice theater. He was a really just, and this guy lived literally 2 blocks down from me that I've never, engaged with or really spoke with or anything. And then one day we just started talking. We saw each other and we started talking. So we stated we were going to go to the show. So he took me to the show. So we came back home and he dropped me off and he was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I was like, okay. So I left, got out the car as I was going up the stairs, and I was living at home with my mom. So, or my parents, shall I say, not my mom, but my parents. I was walking up the stairs. So back in the day, our house, it had probably like 8 or 9 steps to get up to the front door. So you had the steps and then the front porch and then, the door. Mm-hmm. So I was walking up the steps and got to like the 3rd step and fell going up the stairs. I kind of tripped.
You was trying to walk sexy and fell, huh?
I was not trying to walk sexy. But I tripped and fell going up the stairs. And yeah, he never called me back. I guess he thought I was clumsy or something. I don't know, but it was all good.
We was going back to the young lady's house. And you turned the doorknob, and the doorknob came off. So you holding the doorknob in your hand, so you like...
It was your doorknob?
No, it was her doorknob. And you felt awkward because you done grabbed the door and you
right,
turn it and you pulling it as you turn it. And the
doorknob.
God. Those is the old doors. If you remember the stainless steel doorknobs with the little skinny rod to go through it, and it's a little key that tightens on one side of the doorknob. The hose is it's hard to explain, but the doorknob came off.
So what did you do?
Just
gave it to her.
I tried to put it back on.
Just gave it to her.
She said, "Don't worry about it."
So I should get in the house.
This is like it was the main door. Then it was, I guess, the door for the hallway. Mm-hmm. It was the hallway door that led into our apartment. It was a common area, but it's like the door before you go into the apartment. Oh. It was a common area door. So, you turn it and...
I do got a funny breakup story. So, okay, so...
So what are we doing? We doing what? Funny breakup stuff?
Well, we're doing both of them combo.
Go ahead.
So I just thought about it while he was saying that. Okay. So I was talking to this guy, right? His name was Jimmy. And we went to high school together.
Well, Jimmy probably don't want you to put his business out like that.
He probably don't, but oh well.
Go ahead.
So anyway, so I was talking to Jimmy, right? So every day, when I tell y'all every day, this guy came to my house. And I was just like, he would come over, we would talk. And I don't know if you really want to say that we were going together, but we were talking. I wouldn't say we were exclusive, but we were talking. And I thought it was probably going to lead up to that point, that we could be exclusive. Really nice young guy. He was just really cool. And he used to come over my house every day. Now, question. If you didn't have if you wasn't thinking about a relationship with with somebody, a girl, boy, whomever, would you go see them every day? What would be the purpose in seeing them every day and trying to, connect with them and, want to kiss and, want to go out and stuff? I mean, would you be bothered with somebody that you didn't really want to be with every day? Every day when he got off work, he was coming by my house. Every day, y'all. And I'm not imagining. I'm not.
You see, he was determined.
Okay, so I was like, every day he was coming by the house. And then one day he didn't come by. I was like, oh, that's strange.
Oh,
the next day he didn't come by. Oh. No, it wasn't that I missed him. I was like...
You noticed he didn't come by.
Right, he didn't come because he was coming by every day.
Gotcha.
And then I was talking to somebody and they was like, Jimmy got married. I was like, what?
Jimmy said you was slow dragging. He had to get in where he fit in.
I was like, get out of here. I mean, I had literally literally had just like talked to him the day before he got married. And when somebody told me that he had got married, I was just like, shut the front door. I'm like, no, he's not.
He said, first come, first serve.
I guess it was. I guess I was moving too slow for him.
Right.
So I guess I wasn't going further than he wanted to go. But I was just like, oh my God. And I mean, we were really cool. And we saw each other like years later. And, you know, we still, you know, we spoke to each other and everything. And it was because we did have a relationship because, like I said, he used to tell, well, I thought he used to tell me stories, but he probably was telling me some lies. But, I don't know. It was funny when I could look back now and think of it. I'm like, no, this man didn't. But yeah, so that was a funny breakup story. Okay. Wasn't really a breakup story, but yeah, we did kind of call things to end. Okay, so moving right along, really quick. So we did that. What is a funny moment that you had with your spouse? Can you think of any funny moment that you had with me that just caused you to just...
We have funny moments all the time.
Yeah, but I'm talking about one that just really stuck out.
Oh, man. Let me see real quick. Before I get everybody's time. While you do it, go ahead.
Okay.
You got one?
Yeah, I got one. I can't really think. Maybe he'll think further back. But one funny moment, and it wasn't funny at the time, but now when I look back on it, I'm going to share two funny moments with y'all. But the one funny moment, we had just met, right? So, well, no, we were married. We were living together. We were married. Everything was cool. We had only been together, though, for about maybe a year and a half. So, I had my two boys before I met my husband. So, I have a son named Dio and a son named Austin. So, we're in the bed. We sleep. And all of a sudden, I thought I was dreaming that I was whipping one of my sons. And I smacked him. You remember that?
Yeah, I think she just got a free lick in. That's all. I'm like, yeah, okay.
I smacked him so hard. I was just like, oh my God. He got up. He was like, girl, you just smacked me.
Man, you finna send me to jail.
He was like, girl, you just smacked me. I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. I was like, I dreamed I was whipping my son.
I think she just wanted a free lick to get in.
Oh my God, but y'all, that was so funny. It wasn't funny at the moment,
no,
but
because she hit me pretty hard.
And now that I think back on it, I was like, oh my God, that was so funny.
I do have one. With me and you.
Okay.
This is when we just met. Guys, do not take any directions from your girlfriend, spouse. Do not take any directions from a woman.
What?
You gave me such the hardest time to find your house.
Y'all, we was not even dating then. We had just met then.
But it wasn't like you was giving me the runaround. You gave me the directions, but just...
I gave him the address. Okay, go ahead.
And she gave me the address, but she wants to give me directions that I can pull on her side of the street and be parked in front of the house.
What's wrong with that?
But she's sitting me like, well, when you get to this street, you get the 61st, make a left turn, go around the block, come back around this block, and make another right, and then you're right there. And the crazy part is, she's sitting out on the porch.
With my mom.
She sees me going up and down the street in my car.
You didn't go up and down the street,
I was up there twice. I saw y'all sitting on the porch.
So why you didn't...
I told you when you was gone, I said, look.
So if he saw you, if you saw me, why you didn't stop?
No, I didn't see you. I saw, because it was a lot of you on the porch. I think you was in the house.
A lot of you?
Yeah, it was a lot of them on the porch. It was her sisters, and she got a big family. So I didn't see you on the porch, but it was a lot of people on the porch. It was some kids out there playing, some adults on the porch. And you're like, well, you'll see this gate and this, and I'm like, just give me the address. And once I see the address, then I can make a judgment, say I'm gonna park on this side of the street and walk over, or I believe the car on this side of the street. She had me going around different blocks, every which way, just to park it directly in the front of a house.
Okay, so growing up, I stayed on the south side of Chicago. I stayed 6129 South Damon.
Hey, you just putting all your stuff out there.
Well, I ain't there no more, so you can't go there looking for me, right?
Right, but...
So, okay, so I stayed on 61st. I'll take that part out. So I stayed on 61st and Damon. If you all are familiar with 61st and Damon on the south side of Chicago, then you know. So there was a park, Limberloom Park, that was directly across the street from our home.
That's what you was telling me too, about the park.
Right, there was a
just
park.
giving me so many other different...
There was a park directly across the street from our home. So, the direction that he was coming from out west. So I told him, because he was coming on the direction that he was coming, he was on the opposite side of the street. So
right.
We were on a busy street. And on the street, there was like 2-car lanes that on each side of the street.
Right.
So, he wouldn't have to park on the right side or across the street from us, I was going to try to have him to park in front of the house. So, when he got to 60th and Damon, I told him to make a left. Right. Winchester, so the blocks were Damon and Winchester. So Winchester sits right behind Damon. So I told him to make a left. When he get to Winchester, make a right. Then come up and then make a right and then another right.
Another right, yeah.
Right, so that he could come down and be on my side of the street. So
but
this is my side and this is the side that he was on. And then, like I said, we stayed on a busy street.
But I saw everybody out there except for you. I didn't know it was the house.
Because I was in there giving you directions.
And I go past, I'm like, she didn't say, she said, well, you would see this? I'm like, yeah, just give me the address and I see the house.
My mama said, I saw him ride up and down this street a couple of times.
Exactly.
I knew he was for you.
I'm like, because as I said, if I don't get it this time, I'm going back home.
But you was
Because I talked to you on the phone, you was like, don't leave. I was like, I'm getting ready to go back home. You like, don't go back home.
What?
Don't go back. I'm about to go.
He was very, very persistent, y'all.
I thought she was giving me some bogus directions.
Oh, my God.
Don't make me burn my gas like that.
Wow. Okay, so one other funny thing is, so this is between a husband and a wife. We're going to go really, really quick, y'all. So, what are some of the things that really, 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 I wouldn't say annoys you?
Well, go ahead and say it.
No, that annoys you in your marriage, but just are funny things that you look back and be like, just sit back and that you could just laugh at a situation.
I already know what you finna say. I already know what you finna say.
Guys, we can both get in the bed and the light will be on. And he would be like, he would turn over. Now, y'all see where we're at. So he's on the right side by the light switch. I'm all the way on the left side of the bed. So he would be like, you gonna turn the light off. I'm like, you closer. I'm like, you closer. You right there.
Hold up. Stop the presses. Deborah, you walked right by the light switch. You walk right by the light switch.
I don't know about all of that.
You walk by the light switch to get in the bed.
So when y'all sleep in the bed at nighttime, do y'all sleep with like where your husband is on the right side by the door and then y'all are on the opposite side? I don't know. That's just a thing that me and him always done, is that he always sleep by the door.
Said, no, she always said,
he
this
will
is the side I'm
always
sleeping
ask,
on.
right, I was getting ready to say, he will always ask me, what side do you want? And I always gravitate toward the side that is not by the door. Yeah. I don't know if it's just because, I don't know what it is.
Something happened, she just want me to get it first. She know what it is. You have to take one for the team.
Oh my God.
While they busy working on me and get a chance for her to escape. We know why they over there. Take one for the team.
He is a mess. So what's one of yours? Or was that what you thought I was going to say?
No, I thought you was going to say about my eating.
Oh, see, we already talked about that.
Yeah, because you was in there looking at me today while I was eating.
No.
And she talking about, oh, can't you just... I'm like, well, if my allergies wasn't acting up, and so when my allergies act up, I get congested, my nose, so get congested. So if you're eating and your nose is stopped up, you got to breathe somehow. So
y'all don't understand.
I have to leave my mouth
open
in order to breathe.
It's a different type. You know what? When you're dating somebody, and I don't know about y'all, but did you find it easier to tolerate things when you're dating them, and then when you become into a marriage with somebody, and as years goes past, you find yourself a little bit less sensitive to some of the things that you tolerated in the past?
She figured if you've been together this long and she could get pissed off at you now, you ain't going nowhere.
No, but I look back and I'm like, God, I really tolerated some of those things that today is just like, it really frustrates me.
What you mean tolerate?
I mean tolerate in like...
Everybody's going to do, you're two different persons, so you're going to do everything.
I mean, the same with you. You probably tolerated things that I used to do in the past that really probably irks you today when you see me do it.
Like what?
I don't know, like maybe eating, the way I walk, anything, little things, just little bitty things. And I know it can't be just me. But
there will be a lot of people like that, but I'm like, it is what it is.
But what tolerates you? It got to be something that tolerates you that I do, that you used to be able to accept it. It's
just I got used to it. It don't bother me. You talk real loud. She talks real loud. She's all up in here like this here. But her whole family talks loud. So that's just how they communicate. Everybody's yelling. So it just becomes a part of you, you know. Maybe that's why I can't hear out of some of my ears and you telling me, what? And she'll tell me, what, you can't hear? Why you got the TV so loud? Guess why?
People literally would think we're having an argument in our house. And we're having just a full blown out friendly conversation. And everybody talks loud. And I think I'm the loudest. Everybody would be like,
put it like this. If the police showed up, they'd think somebody had to go to jail because they think it's a domestic happening in there. They just talk loud.
Everybody always tell me, Deborah, you are the loudest person. I've always been loud.
All y'all talk loud.
But even, I mean, like, I don't know.
Which is not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but...
I've just always been a loud person, y'all. I have to make sure I'm being heard. Mm-hmm. I have to be heard. So, yes. But this has been nice. Have you enjoyed it?
Oh, man, I'm always enjoying it.
Great.
The allergies are just messing me up today.
So, guys, this has been nice. Another pillow talk. And we just kept it nice, fun, and airy. And comment down below. Let me know what was a funny day that y'all, we be sitting back and we do read the comments and we be busting up at y'all. Y'all be saying y'all be busting up at us. But in the comments, I'll be like, oh my God. And I have to run and tell him, babe, somebody commented and said this or they said that.
Right.
So, yeah. So we love the comments.
Yeah.
Continue to comment. Let us know exactly, like I said, what was a fun, we want to hear y'all funny stories. We want to hear what dish that somebody should not bring on Thanksgiving next week to the house. So,
you know my motto: if you can't cook, don't bring it.
But even not that, some people will go to the store and buy these platters with like carrots, broccoli.
I'm cool with that.
Nobody never eats them. That tray is always over there and it's gone, and that tray is still got the carrots, the broccoli, the celery, all of that stuff on it.
Just in case.
When have you ever saw that being eaten?
They don't.
They never. So save your money.
Right.
Save your money.
Because, you know, Thanksgiving, people want to get out turkey and dressing.
Right.
Macaroni and cheese, greens, spaghetti.
Right. Please don't go to nobody's house with no platter of vegetables. Nobody wants that. Nobody is going to eat it. Then you're going to be mad and say, I spent $20 on this platter. Nobody. I'm taking my platter back home. You don't even want it.
Right.
Oh my God. But yeah, so this has been fun. Comment down below. Let us know what is something that nobody should bring next week to Thanksgiving dinner. And let us know something funny that you thought was really funny. Let us know if you had a funny breakup or something funny that you can think of that, you know, has happened in your marriage that you can look back and just laugh on. Laughter is good for the heart.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm good. If you bring something, I'm not going to turn it down. Might talk about it later, but but we won't turn it down. I do not like to embarrass anybody. I do not want to think if people put some extra work and you just don't want to make them feel bad.
I guess.
So, like I said, but if you can't cook, it's all right. Just
go and enjoy yourself.
Right.
Just go and enjoy yourself. Or buy a cake.
Or they can just be honest when they get there.
I can't cook.
You know I can't cook.
Right, exactly.
So I didn't bring anything. I'm just here to eat. I'll be like, you know what? That's cool.
Right, exactly.
Because I don't want you to bring nothing in there and everybody, because I done seen some dressing that was like suspect.
You have to invite Byron over.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving, if he don't have anywhere to go. Let him know he's welcome. So guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. This has been fun. If you have enjoyed it, give this video a big thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. With all the love, make sure that you comment down below so that we can know if this is something that y'all would like to continue to see us doing Pillow Talk. Let us know that this is just, you know, we're not wasting y'all time and y'all are enjoying it.
Right.
So we love your feedback. Make sure you comment down below. And we're going to go. And y'all have a wonderful week and a good night.
If I can let my bed back down.
And
this is about one of the best things we ever invested in.
This is a really nice bedroom set.
Yeah, it is. It's very
This is a really nice bedroom set. And I always wanted the bed, y'all, to like rise up. Show them how it rises up.
Man, they know how a bed go up and down.
Show them how it rise up and rise down. Oh, here you go.
There you go.
Got the remote control, y'all. It's like a hospital bed.
Here we go.
We're going down. We're going down. Y'all see us? We're just going down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And y'all, we got this whole big bed, this king bed, and this is how we sleep. He got all this space, but when we wake up in the morning, all the cover is everywhere. I'm like, how, babe? How? Why do you have to pull the cover? He said he feel restraint. He have to make sure he can move his legs.
I feel like you strapped in or something, you know.
I'll be like,
that's you mess up the cover because you'll pull the covers over on you. You'll throw them off you. You'll pull them on you. You'll throw them off you.
I pull my side off.
When she throw them off, she makes sure it all comes over here on my side.
Okay. One other thing but one other thing I know I said I was going to let y'all go, but I got one.
All right, I'm raising back up.
One more little thing, and then I'm going to let y'all go.
Raising back up. Raising back up. Fold you back up. There we go.
He's going to go get his microphone. Okay, so one thing that really annoys me.
What's that?
Is that y'all see we got this big bed, right?
Mm-hmm.
On Friday nights, Mr. C will go in the living room and be watching TV and then fall asleep in the living room. And that pisses me off so bad. I'm like, what? I'm like, it feel like you've been gone the whole night. Where you been?
I feel like I've been out all night.
He gonna tell me what you mean it feel like I've been out. I'm like, cause you didn't come to bed last night.
Fell asleep watching a movie on the chest.
But y'all, the TV was off. And then not only that, after I got on him Friday night to Saturday, what did he do last night?
What did I do last night?
You went back to bed on the couch.
It was a good movie on.
I'm like, I told him, you never not come to bed. Y'all.
See, the thing is,
y'all,
she don't like to watch what I like to watch. I watch a lot of action films where it's a lot of action, like a lot of shooting and stuff like that. Those are just things I watch. It's TV. She don't like it. So can you turn that down? Can you not watch this? So to eliminate all of that, I go in there and I turn it on in there. So if she wants to watch something while she's in here in bed, she can watch the TV while she's
Do y'all have conflicts with things that y'all like to watch? Do you like to watch the same thing that your husband like to watch? I just don't like to watch.
I compromise. I come and watch what you watch, even though I might not like it.
What do I like?
Reality shows.
Reality shows and love shows.
Yeah. And I come in there and watch it with you.
But what do I always tell you I don't like?
Okay, but you don't have to
But
like
what
it.
don't I like?
Action.
Shooting and killing.
We don't have to be that.
It's a difference when it comes to action.
You don't even like the action where it's basically car chases.
I would watch that, like Fast and the Furious and stuff like that. Martin Lawrence them, because it's funny. If it's something like that got some funny parts in it, I will watch it.
Some shooting in the one that Martin Lawrence played in. What was that when he was playing a cop?
Right,
and
but it's
lost
not like
diamond where he was up there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like shoot.
Right.
I don't like those types of movies.
It's just action. It's like cops and robbers.
I don't watch that.
I like to watch those.
He can be watching something on his phone. I don't know, somebody can send him some footage with some shooting and somebody's arm is barely hanging on and he'd be like, babe, come see this. I'm like, I don't want to see that.
That's what she said. I don't want to see that. All right, y'all.
Okay, guys, I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm going back down.
Until next week, love, peace, and happiness, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye. It's nighty-night time.